And I got to figure out the way to put it because I don't want to come off weird. But I think as I was thinking about it, I was like, I think we all go through this as adults. And I was even thinking about all of us who I surround myself with today. I'm like, yo, I bet that we all go through it. The fact of that, like, you have your people now that you're with and you surround yourself with all the time and the people you love. But then you also have a lot of people that you, like family members, maybe brother, sister, uncle, friend, that you had so long of a relationship with, and they're not there no more. As far as not even just there because of, death or whatever, like just, life, and you guys grew apart and things like that, or they're just doing their own things. Like, so first of all, do y'all each say that you have one or two of those people in your life that you like? Because just the first thing I thought of, like, it's one of those things, like when it's a birthday, it's like, yo, I'm having an amazing time and I'm grateful for all of y'all. But it's like, you still always stay. I'm like, damn, that person isn't here. Mm-hmm. Or like, you know what I mean? Like those type of things. So have y'all ever experienced that or know what I mean?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah, this is before the Zane even existed. So, yeah. What was the question?
Just if you just experienced that. That's just first what I want to get into.
Yeah. I say yes for me.
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
Matt, same thing, right? And it's, I think.
I have.
See, yeah, I just was thinking about that. I was just like, because at first I was like, I thought of it and I was like, damn, like I don't want to feel like, ungrateful for like who I have around me. None of that type of stuff. So I almost felt guilty for like feeling that for a second.
You
know
can't,
what I'm saying?
You can't.
Yeah. Okay. Get into that. Why? Talk to me.
Well, I think that you can't feel guilty for growing apart from somebody, whether it was the both of you or just one of you, because that's a part of life. And like, yeah, there's like when someone passes and they're not there anymore, you feel guilty. You feel like survivor's guilt kind of thing. It's the same kind of guilt when they're just no longer in your life because you're like, oh man, like that person isn't there. Like we used to be so close. But I think that we stick too much to they're not being there as opposed to sticking more to like the memories and the things that they did bring us because that's what we have left, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't think that you should stick to that because it hinders the memories that you do have. It kind of like overlaps those that you've had even with those people. Yeah, just because you're not creating new ones or they're not there no more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, what you think about that?
I agree with you, Pam. Because I think you can have it both ways, but you just have to remove the guilt from the equation because it doesn't serve you. We just can't feel that way and still enjoy ourselves, or hold on to those memories in a way that is constructive to our well-being. So, people grow apart. It's human nature in a way. But sometimes we have to remember people as they were and kind of hold on to those things. Even when somebody, does pass away in that sense too, like that's not by choice or that separation was not by choice. And there tends to be a lot of ill feelings towards that. But we got to kind of remember those people or those good things for what they were. And it is what it is. We kind of move on from that and think about where we are now,
Yeah. There's a lot of balance in that. And it's like at the same time too, is like also at the same time of the guilt part a little bit being that you're like, damn, like I don't regret it because I fucking love y'all. You know what I mean? Like not I'm not being specific about people. I'm just saying like in general, when you have that, you go into that and you're like, yo, who I have around me, like, and it's like, damn, like, we built that up and it was all authentic and real and just energy and environments. And it's almost like a shocker, but then you're like, damn, like I don't feel guilty because of that. But it's just like wild emotions and just things that it's like I just thought about. And I was like, at first, like I said, I was like, wait a minute. I think every fucking one of us, as we get to this age, to go through with it. Like every single person.
It doesn't even really, not even just the age. It's just people just drift off. And that's, what I'm saying? Like that was happening in my early 20s. So it's no different now. If people want to be in your life, they're going to be in your life.
Yeah, I had them in my early 20s too.
Right. So it really goes on like if you're close with somebody and whatnot. Like I have close friends that I had a birthday, they didn't show up. I didn't get no gift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no expectations for people is what I'm saying. Let them do
100%.
what they want to do.
I don't even think it's more of an expectation. I just think it's like just adjusting. Like adjusting with reality or kind of like what you're used to. You know what I'm saying? Like at the same time of like not, like you're great where you're at, but then you also are just like, it's almost kind of like what I always talk about too, about comfortability. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you get kind of comfortable in going, like if you have one person that's like a best friend for fucking, 20 years, and then all of a sudden they're not around. It's like, it doesn't mean that you're not grateful for everything else. It just means it's just like, damn, it's that uncomfortable feeling of like, that's not
like you
there
lost
now.
something because
Yeah.
you're so used to it, kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's super interesting how you mentioned about with the holidays too. I think you just mentioned it right with the holidays.
Which holidays?
No, just like in general.
like birthdays.
Yeah, like it's more than just a birthday thing. I think that could be also Christmas as well.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I was just really into like birthday stuff, or just like if you consider someone your best friend and then they don't throw you a surprise party or a party in general, how would you feel about that?
Hold on. Zane sets that fucking standard. Zane sets the standard. He's like, fuck y'all.
Nah, I'm just where the birthday party. No, I'm being serious. You'll always have that friend that's gonna want to make sure like you're doing something on your birthday.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's real. I appreciate
and
that.
and the people who say that they're your best friend and they don't even contribute to doing a surprise or kind of setting something up on your birthday. Are they accountable for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's up to you to determine whether my friends need to do this for me. I mean,